The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now it's 2nd and 10. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Now a handoff up the middle. McLeod. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Ready.
After the turnover, it's Tua. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Turbo 3, kick.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A second of the game. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Up the middle they go. McLeod, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2.
Ravens 26, Dolphins 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The Dolphins at 13-2 on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he's got some space here. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. To throw is Daniels. He'll buy some time right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jaden Daniels, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The point after is good, and that makes this a 9-point game.
Ravens 33, Dolphins 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
From the gun, it's Tua. And complete to Drake London. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Let's go.
Looking to pass. Tua. That's caught downfield by Addison. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Spears diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
Lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. On first down, McLeod, 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Play action, now it's Daniels. On the move to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And that is incomplete here.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Interested to see what they dial up here. Third and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. To the air goes Daniels. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Scat. Ready,
On play action, here's Tua. Touchdown, Dolphins! A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins have regained the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. They go play action. Daniels. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Going up top. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Tua. This one complete to Coates. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your 3rd grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They run with Thomas, fighting through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Ravens 33.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Will McDonald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Brought in by Coates. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now Thomas. Down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 9. Quickly to Addison here. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Tua. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
This is Thomas. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now Daniels. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Daniels. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Hey, come on, two. Come on, two. Come on, two. Hey.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On the ground, it's Thomas. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Thomas. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now 2nd and 9.
Hey, ready. Out.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this one caught by Coates. Room to maneuver at the 35. Nice footwork at the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 68 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Daniels looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Throwing now is Daniels. Crossing route, he finds Likely. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Bryant. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
And with that last reception, we have just witnessed an NFL record. He's gone over 1,964 yards receiving now on the year as he moves past 2012 Calvin Johnson for the most in one season in NFL history. When you think about it, for a league that's been around for over 100 years, that is no small feat. So congratulations to her.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
They'll look to throw again.
On target to his man, Likely.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the ball is knocked out. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
A CD, remember, he had a touchdown earlier, but that was in a much more conventional manner, this time picking up the fumble and taking it in for 6.
Yeah, he bailed his team out with the scoop and score right there. Multiple touchdowns in this game for him, and he's not complaining how he got it done.
They'll try and run it up the middle. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Over the middle here to Coates. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
21G, 21G.
Tua going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Now again, right side, Thomas. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Tua. That's caught downfield by Addison. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jordan Addison, 50 yards. And the Dolphins extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. To throw is Daniels. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it. One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. This offense so far on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and a mile. Escaping the pressure right. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. Daniels going to throw for it. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 64 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Daniels going to try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
2nd and 10.
Wide. Turbo wide.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Tua.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now a give right side. It's Thomas. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I like the call there, because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens' 6-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Dolphins,
they improved to 14-2 with still one game left to be played in this regular season.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here.
Passport step, let's do the money dance. Back in, call your friend, now we in France. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I be by the sand. Sun, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing? We kung fu and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it's speeded up. 100 racks on the plate, she gon' eat it up. Yeah, I'm all in, like all night. Throw the racks up, make it fall right. And if you take a shot, make sure you hold the ball right. 1-800, yeah, bad, my type. My type, yeah, it's my type. I love the way that she put it all on me. The best things don't come from free.
100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night.
You can tell when it's Tokyo, it's all heat. Don't ride in the back, jump in the front seat. By the end of the night, she gon' love me. She don't even know me, she wanna hug me. It's a vision, little baby, I'm moving cozy. Most solid in the game, it can't fold me. How you do it, it's so fluid, let's get to it. If you want something, gotta commit to it. This is something that jam to and sip to it. I can show you how to do it, take you right to it. Made of whales and it got a twist to it. This ain't Big Shine, but I'm making good music. How you keep rhyming, man, I'm used to it. You should be too, I like it see-through. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you.
100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night. 100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night.
Hey, yo, fresh out the, fresh out the beta game.